My name is Richard Moy. I'm the Managing Director of Phora Group, and our talk today is Manage Your Work with iPhora AppPlace. I'd like to thank Honig for allowing me to do this presentation. Our agenda today is describe what is work, and then we'll talk about iPhora AppPlace, and then how you can enhance iPhora AppPlace with iPhora AppBuilder, and then we'll just kind of summarize, and if there's time for Q&A. So what is work? We do work. We talk to each other about resolving issues, exploring ideas, participate in meetings. We perform business functions. We share information. We share file. We also participate in business processes. So we're now in the world of COVID-19 and where people are working remotely, and we're all distributed throughout the world. It was no longer where a company is located in one city or in one building. So having the ability to work remote, and because of COVID-19 exacerbated the whole situation. So a lot of companies utilize cloud services for their collaborative needs. Why do you want to use cloud services? There's the speed of implementation. It's very scalable. All cloud services have the API for integration, and it's always being continuously improved. But there's downsides to cloud service, and that is that information is being shared between services, and also based on where you're located, your information that you store in the cloud is available to certain entities by law. The advantage of being in a private environment is that you have control of your data and you have the privacy. So, but the question is, how do you harness the power and the features and benefits of cloud services while maintaining control of your data and your privacy? iPhora is the solution that provides you that. It combines the best of cloud services with your private environment, allowing you to ensure that you have the security and the privacy of your data. Our products include iPhora AppPlace, iPhora AppBuilder, and iPhora Process Automation. And today we'll talk about iPhora AppPlace and iPhora AppBuilder. So what iPhora does is that it allows you to keep that internal data within your private environment. Rather than having the different cloud services interact with each other in order to provide you the service, it isolates all the different cloud services between you and the users. So it also, in some cases, be able to obfuscate the user identity. So when it interacts with the cloud service can't collect the information. It has built-in features that ensure that you're compliant with data privacy regulations like GDPR. And we have an approach called security by simplicity. And the idea there is that we try to make sure that the user interface for both the administrator and for the regular user is simple and easy to use. So you do not have to, you can't make mistakes that can happen when you misconfigure something. So let's talk about iPhora AppPlace. So iPhora AppPlace is a place where you can share ideas, collaborate together, run processes, places where you can have chat, you have private meetings, you share files, process documents, run applications. Within places, you have channels where you can actually now break down the different work that you're doing so that you actually kind of focus more on what those channels are needed for. Places can include internal users or external users or a combination. And one critical thing about iPhora AppPlace, you can tailor the place to match exactly what you need for your work and nothing else. So iPhora AppPlace allows you to use chat and meetings, but the service that you choose, not the services that's dictated by the vendor. Utilizes APIs provided by each individual cloud services or on-premises services to be able to bring into the iPhora AppPlace environment. It binds this cloud solution within your internal environment, and users and administrators interact with the cloud, the chat, and the meeting services using a common interface, regardless of which service that you're using. All administration of the users, whether you're creating users or deleting users, are all done by an administrator. The individual users don't have to do the actual performance. iPhora AppPlace, as I said, is agnostic to what solution you are using. You can hook up Zoom, WebEx, Jitsi, same time. It all depends on what you have in your environment. Right now, we have it available for Zoom and Rocket Chat. And we're going to be demonstrating today is the interaction between Zoom, which is a cloud service, as a lot of people know, and also Rocket Chat Cloud, which also is available on-prem. And we're not just able to launch and work with chat and meeting, but also have them integrate together. And we do this by creating a middle layer called the middle layer, which controls and unifies all the communication to iPhora AppPlace. So let's do a demo. This is the iPhora AppPlace interface. I am logged in as GP Super. We are basically, he's administrator for entire AppPlace for Grosse Pointe Brewery, which is our favorite brewery. iPhora AppPlace allows the administrator to manage different users, allows to control what applications they have within iPhora AppPlace, all done by the simple settings. So there's a variety of different type of things that a administrator can do, including managing accounts, the different type of components, the services that are attached, and the users. You have different users that can be active, inactive. You can have ones that are allowed to create places. Not everyone can create places. Our philosophy is that we want control of the situation in your environment, rather than having everything open, because sometimes you're dealing with very sensitive data. In the settings, you can actually decide what application that be loaded in iPhora AppPlace. This is our current library that's stored within Grosse Pointe Brewery. These are commercial applications that might be available or connectors for iPhora AppPlace, for your iPhora AppPlace. But if you needed to, you can also connect to the iPhora App Store. And then for the App Store is stored in our repository, which includes a variety of different applications. Ones that you already have, you can see you're active here. And then ones that require updating, you just can update that and you're notified. The ones, these two here, are ones that you haven't loaded, so that they're not part of it, but you can add it into your own iPhora AppPlace store based on what your needs are. And also, if you are interested in it, you can then pay the cost of that application. In some cases, the cost is zero, and in some cases, the cost might be a few dollars, depending on the provider. In the iPhora AppPlace, you can customize any application, any place based on what your needs are. So in this case, this is the marketing place. It has two applications: the content library and also the tasks app that they have installed. You can run chat, and this chat now is communicating with Rocket Chat. Rocket Chat Cloud has a little issue, so we have to do a refresh. So this is integration of Rocket Chat into iPhora AppPlace. So like any type of chat, you have the ability to have chat within the people within your place. You actually have calendar. You have a different calendar. You can actually create meetings. These online meetings. This is now hooking into Zoom, but you don't have to use the Zoom interface. Everything is done within iPhora. And you see your membership. In this case, GP Super is the only one who has his own photo. And a chat can be both in this case, a marketing chat would be a place chat, or it can be also a direct chat that you have assigned to another user within iPhora AppPlace. Here again, you can have chats for direct chat and also place chats or channel chats. But one thing that we have done here is, and I'm about to demonstrate in a second, is the integration of Rocket Chat with Zoom. So if you are having a chat with, in this case, Lance Brewer, you can actually then start a quick meeting. And here, now we're calling actually Zoom itself. And I can't show you go further and actually join the meeting because of the fact that we'll break the same time environment. So the other thing about iPhora AppPlace is allow you the ability to add applications, as I said, but you also can customize the interface of the application. So if I go to logistics, the application, that place actually now is launched to the application. So if all they needed for that particular place, all you have to do is just have sets for that application rather than having to have different features like chat, all those things available, which in the case you may not need. So you give the ability to turn those all off or on based on what your needs are. And that's all done within the settings for a place. So let's go back to our slides. Oops. Oh. So let's talk about iPhora AppBuilder. Well, AppBuilder, it empowers users to get the information they need. It allows them to collect data and automate processes. Now, how did you do that? You allow users to create their own applications that meets their need and their work. iPhora AppBuilder is not just a no-code solution, but is extendable by developers to become a pro-code solution. It all depends on what the application is needed. iPhora AppBuilder applications can be automatically deployed within iPhora AppPlace. It follows the enterprise level security of iPhora AppPlace so that users who are creating applications do not have to worry about administrating application, nor they worry about the security where there will be other issues. You can utilize both cloud-based services and internal services as part of your application. And application can be deployed within a place or within an organization or within a channel. So let's go look at how this looks like.
You got 5 minutes, George.
Okay. So AppBuilder allows you to create applications. And we already created this credit limit application. This is a very simple application. It has one form and it has one process. And this is a workflow application. So let's take a look at the form. It allows you, iPhora AppBuilder allows you to be able to visually create your form and save it and be part of this application. And allows you to actually build a workflow. This is a process that we've created for determining whether a distributor can have credit increase. So this actually follow the workflow is a visually tool that you use to build your entire workflow process. Each application itself, or each node itself, for example, tasks, you can actually program it without any code. It's all programmed by deciding what settings you want to have. So when you finish creating your application, you can then publish your application. After it's published, now is available to place users to be able to decide which application, whether they want to add it to their place. So let's go back to our place. And this, since our application is for credit limits for distributors, let's go back to the distributor environment, and let's add the app. So that app is now available in my app store for this particular place. After you install it, we'll go back to it, and now we see it is here and it's part of our application for this place. And let's open it up, and now we can actually use this application. I already created a few before and we reactivated it. So now you see this, you actually have the ability to add apps, the ability to make changes in how your place is being used. So let's switch back to our presentation. So in summary, iPhora AppPlace brings the benefit of cloud services with your private environment, but empowers you to control your data, allows you to tailor your collaborative landscape to match your work. AppBuilder basically allows users to accelerate their work by allowing them to create their own applications and deliver that application within iPhora AppPlace. To learn more about iPhora AppPlace, iPhora AppBuilder, iPhora Process Automation, go to phoragroup.com. We have online trials coming soon in 2022. If you want to contact me and learn more about iPhora AppPlace and get a demo, my name is Richard Moy. I'm Managing Director, and this is my LinkedIn, Twitter, or in Facebook.